This is Delgar the Casual Gamer bringing you another Call of Duty Ghosts gameplay commentary. This time, some team deathmatch on the map Overlord. So now that I've fully leveled one character up to 60, what I've discovered is that team deathmatch seems to hold the best connection for me overall, although sometimes in team deathmatch even I do experience some lag compensation, but for the most part the connection seems better in team deathmatch than in other modes. I've tried out weapons from all the different classes. Not all of the weapons, but definitely representatives of each of the different classes, and so far I've found that I'm liking the assault rifles for these maps because they're so large. There are, however, a couple of smaller maps where you can actually get away with running a shotgun or one of the SMGs. The SMGs aren't too bad in this game. They do have a fairly good range, so it's not like you can't run them, but I just seem to gravitate toward the assault rifles in this version. I do like running the LMGs in some of the objective-based game modes like Domination or Blitz when I'm playing on defense. It's nice to have a good clip size. Both the LMGs that I've used, the M27, and I can't remember the name of the other one off the top of my head. Usually I put grip on it because they do have a lot of kick when you're firing those LMGs. Quick scoping is still alive and well, even though they said that they were making it harder. It doesn't seem as prevalent, I would say, but you definitely do find a lot of hard scoping snipers. And I'm terrible with the sniper, but I have picked one up and given it a shot, and it's okay. I just don't seem to do as well with it as other people do. Mainly with the sniper, I was just trying to complete the Chrome Barrel challenge, well, at least the first level of it. I kind of got frustrated with it, so I gave it up. In the case of operations, I'm actually not a fan of the way that they're doing operations in this version. I kind of like being able to, choose whatever challenges I want to do and not sort of have this choice forced upon me. I'm one of those leveling nerds that would go in and look at all the challenges and set up my classes so that I was always working towards a bunch of challenges, always working towards perks, attachments, weapons, kill streaks, so that they were all stacking and that every kill that I was getting was basically working towards, giving me more XP overall. In this version, you're sort of limited to only 10 per category, so I don't know, it doesn't seem as user-friendly to me. Overall, the menus and navigation in this game is very non-informative, is one way to put it, I guess. If you had no idea what you were doing, when you're creating a class, there's like no information, really. It's pretty sparse. I think they really should have, add some more tooltips or maybe a little walkthrough for some new people, but, information-wise, the screens are very, very unhelpful. Especially for, let's say you get the care package where you have to humiliate an enemy. I don't know how many people have asked me, well, how am I supposed to humiliate an enemy? Well, yeah, you gotta teabag them. And then they look at you funny like, really? You have to teabag somebody? Yes. If you get the humiliate an enemy care package, you have to teabag them. I'm definitely enjoying the stealth class setup with the Honey Badger. The Honey Badger is a pretty good weapon up close, and it has an okay range. It's probably not as good at range as some of the other assault rifles, but with that built-in silencer, you can get around the map. I also like sitrep. As you can see here, you can see all the satcoms, and you can get some juicy free points. And I can shoot this IMS from the other room and get some more points towards my point streak, or kill streak, or score streak, or whatever they're calling it nowadays. Let's see if I can kill this IMS. Oh my god. Come on, just die. There we go. For the Honey Badger, I seem to run it exclusively with extended mags and grip. The grip seems to help me stay on target, and the extended mags is very helpful for when those times you run into like 2 or 3 enemies and you get lucky and get those kills. I will say in this version it is definitely harder to get those, double, triples, and quadruple sort of kill streaks going. Score streaks in general tend to be mostly a non-factor. The Hind is pretty terrible. Usually it doesn't get very many kills. The Trinity missile doesn't tend to get very many kills. Basically, this game is pretty much gun on gun for the most part. I've had the Maniac a few times and have gone ham with it, and that's fun, but it's not really that great. Sadly, Riley's probably the most effective kill streak that I've run in the assault package, so he'll probably get nerfed. But I'd rather see them actually buff up some of the other kill streaks, make them worth going for. I'm definitely a big fan of some of the support kill streaks like the ammo crate. I love the ammo crate. I love being able to pick up ammo, and I love being able to pick up another gun. And ballistic vests are, they're okay, I guess. You definitely know that there's going to be people running like full support for, chementators, and that's kind of sucks. But it is nice to have the ballistic vests and being able to help your team out. And there are two things that'll never change when you play Call of Duty. You're always, always going to have campers. People are going to camp. It's what they do. You're never, ever going to get away from it unless you basically cause anybody that stands still for a second to explode. And even then, they'll find a way around it. The second thing that always remains constant when you're playing Call of Duty is that when you're playing alone, your teammates are always going to suck. Check out that scoreboard. Worst teammates ever. Ever. Anyway, I've been having a lot of fun playing Call of Duty Ghosts, and until next time, Delgar out.